Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cody. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Thursday on my business adventures and how it can help you go faster in yours. Today's topic is building a sustainable business. There's a lot of people that will be going through their business and find themselves in a position where they have issues. And the common thing that I've heard is let's just outscale our problems. Let's go get bigger problems. And that way, all of our current problems will go away. It'll be easy to overcome them. I used to be of that mindset, and you just go do bigger and bigger deals. You find bigger and bigger opportunities, and it makes all your current issues feel like they're non-issues. That's great for what you're currently going through. The problem is, it starts this cycle that you can't really get out of. It starts a position where you have to play this game forever. There's no stepping off. You have to keep playing the game, otherwise you get wiped out at some point. I've got buddies that fall susceptible to this. I used to do this a lot. And so my encouragement for you is build a business that is sustainable. Figure out a way to overcome your current issues without taking on bigger obligations down the road. There's been a lot of times where I've been tempted to go do a bigger deal that would have future complications for my business and personal finance, but it would solve all the current issues. Might get some a huge cash out refi, or might get myself into a position where I get the money now to knock out my issues, but I have some negative bleed on that new asset that's bigger than I'm used to. A lot of people fall for that. That is a bad thing to do. So if you don't have the answer that solves your current issues, an example of this, I got to pay off a Robinhood investor this year. That's the resort that I bought with my buddy. And it's a $575,000 hurdle, which is not the biggest hurdle I've ever had, but it is a rather large one. I could go take on a whole bunch of deals. As an example, that building right there is a 20 unit. One thing I could do is I could go syndicate that, syndicate the one over there, and syndicate those townhomes behind me. And I would get close to enough fees to knock out that obligation, the $575,000. The problem is now I have a whole bunch of projects that I have to manage that have completely complicated and different capital structures. And to be honest, that might be more difficult over time to see all the way through than it is to figure out a better solution for the $575,000 obligation that's coming up later this year. It would kick the can down the road. To the extent that you can knock out your obligations and find the solution, keep spinning the Rubik's Cube to where you don't kick the can down the road, you're probably going to be happier down the road. It's really simple, but people end up building these big convoluted businesses that are bigger than they have to be because of this. They say, well, it's easier to try and put together some fee structure to go buy that to knock out my current obligation, or I'm going to go flip a couple businesses, buy them seller finance, no money down, try and push all this net income up and take the cash flow, knock out my current obligation, but now I have all these other businesses I got to run and my time's gone. If you don't have the answer other than kicking the can down the road, there is an answer there. You just have to keep thinking. And if you push those options out of your possibility list, you don't let that be an option anymore. Even though you could do it, you actively pursue other things. Eventually, you're going to come to the conclusion, whatever that answer may be. So it's my encouragement for you. The easy way out is to keep scaling, to outscale your current problems. The problem is you're going to get stuck doing what you're doing for the rest of your life. Unless you get lucky or you get wiped out. You will get stuck doing what you're doing. And that is a poor way to live. So take it as you will. But if you like this type of content, hit subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Thursday on my business adventures. And most importantly, how can I help you go faster in yours? I'll see you after the weekend.